Welcome to the pool, where the days are wet and the nights are wetter. Today we'll be talking about the fundamentals and basics of strokes, but since there are so many, we'll just narrow it down to the freestyle stroke. So today we'll dive straight in and talk about the three topics: the things you need, how it's done, and how you can benefit from this. Now the first step is to just add water. Literally, it's kind of hard to swim without a pool. So you can swim in any water source that you want, whether it be a pool, an ocean, a bathtub, it's up to you. Now next is proper swimwear. You need a suit to cover up the right body parts, and it is completely waterproof so it won't ruin anything. But during competitions, you're going to need a jammer. Those things are skin tight and take away all the drag of your big old leg hairs. Next, you're going to need goggles. Goggles provide a small pocket of air for you to see through the water and make sure you ain't swimming blind. This is optional, the swim cap. It keeps your goggles firmly on your head and takes away the drag of your hair. And another option is a nose plug. It keeps the water from flowing into your nose while you're breathing. And next, let's go through how it's done. Let's break how it's done into three different steps: the blocks, the dive, and the swim. So when you're on the blocks, you put your dominant foot forward and then have the dominant foot toe hang slightly off the edge to push yourself forward. When it comes to diving, when the guy says to go, you jump forward using your foot to push yourself forward and to make it streamline with your arms. You put one hand over the other and squeeze the back of your head with your biceps and triceps to make a nice point straight into the water. And now the swim. Just like how it sounds, you're literally crawling through the water, using your arms to pull yourself through and using your legs to kick laterally. And if you want to breathe, just turn your head to the left or right, take a quick swig, and then back in the water. Now here's a video example of how this whole thing works.
Gravity will take you to the perfect angle to enter with your hands first and then the rest of your body. Your body will enter at a 30-degree angle. Once your body is in the water, you should get quickly in a horizontal position again. This change in direction will generate speed that you can use to move forward. If you want to learn.
Now, of course, there are some mistakes that people make when they're swimming. Like, for example, looking forward. Looking forward while you're swimming drops your hips into the water and causes for you to make drag. Next is bending your knees too much when you kick. It also causes your hips to drop and causes even more drag. And the dastardly crooked pole. When you're pulling crooked, what you're supposed to do is pull straight down through the water. When you're breathing, you might turn your hand to the pool and cut straight through and not grab any water, thus not pulling yourself at all. And finally, how can you benefit through this? Well, first is fitness. You work out all the major muscle groups in your body. You become hecka strong. Next is health. You lower your risk of child obesity and developing diabetes. Plus, it's really good for your heart. It improves your strength and coordination in and out of the pool. You also learn some valuable safety tips in the water and out of the water. And it increases your confidence and motivation to get active and get out there. Now to recap, we talked about the things you need, like a pool and a suit, or how it's done with the dive and the right stance, and the benefits, how you can become better at everything you do. So, one more thing to say, just keep on swimming.